Hello and welcome to day 0 at Animate Columbus. In typical Anime and GalaxyCon fashion, they're an hour late to building our Artist Alley. They said come back at 2. I went in there, they're only halfway through building Artist Alley. I don't know what I expected. It is a GalaxyCon circuit show. So now I have an hour to kill because God forbid a girl tries and bees early. So probably gonna figure out something. At least my dad very kindly was like, yeah, I'll come and drive you over. Would have sucked to take the bus and just have to like sit inside there and be like, okay, now what? So yeah, cool. Honestly, I do think like where my table's set up is already like existing, but they don't have like numbers or anything laid out. They said that they can't even start handing out badges yet. You know, typical mess for GalaxyCon. Is it the end of the world? No, but it is just a bit inconvenient. So maybe we'll go and get like ice cream or food or something. I don't know. We're gonna figure out something to do because we got time to kill. See you at real load end. Alrighty, booth done, set up. There are a few things that I have to go and get at home. For example, I forgot all my peg hooks that I need in order to do all of my keychains, but that's a tomorrow thing that I want to do anyway. And I'm gonna like pick up a few extra like coasters. I need to remake a few signs because I mainly just took everything that I had at Pride and just brought it straight here. I didn't really mess much with anything, and so I'm gonna just grab a few extras, bring those tomorrow, and be good. But here, we'll go check out my booth today together. There we go, new booth. I'm trying my lanyards here. I'm gonna put some sticker sheets there. I might end up putting my reusable sticker book here. I still have some of those. And then got my coasters, and then all of the keychains will go there. We got the extras, so there we go. We are ready. Good morning. Happy day 1. I got water, and I'm walking around a long ways to go through the loading dock because someone did the cardinal sin of forgetting their credential. Don't do that. So I'm hoping I can sneak my way on in because I messed up. Oopsie doopsies. And I got some more goodies to set up this morning, and I think it will be a good day. Naomi is no longer joining us for Animate because she has COVID. So I'm now doing my very first solo con. Thank you sign. I love my walkable city. We'll see how this goes. I'm very grateful. I almost bought photo ops for this, like just 1 or 2, and I'm glad I didn't because I won't be getting any of that money back. So oops, my bad. Okay, it's hot. My arm's tired, and I'm in my very unwalkable city right now, so I'll see you inside. Alright, we are officially set up and ready for today. I got my new display for the charm. I think it turns out nice. It takes longer than I would like for me to get that set up, but I think with time I'll come up with a faster method to get this all done up. Coasters are out. Digital Circus is getting phased out, but I know more people will want Digital Circus, so it's actually in the display, and my normal just me designs are just on the table like that. I also got new sticker sheets. I'm so excited. I hope they do well. I think they're so cute. And then this is what I came up with to put my lanyards, because my lanyards are always like my last thought along with these sticker books, but all things considered, I feel like for the space I'm working in, I'm doing pretty good. Hello, it is bright outside, and I forgot my sunglasses. I'm on my way to North Market to get myself a nice full meal before this Artist Alley, especially since I'm soloing. I want to make sure I got good on food. That way I don't go hungry during the artist alley. And then maybe tonight we'll go out to eat. I don't know. But soloing, we're gonna go get some pasta. I already know what I want. There's a nice, lovely pasta bar thing in North Market. I'm gonna hit it up. I'm gonna have the best meal of my life. Lunch has been had. I've walked around. I've said hi to some friends because that's always important. And I'm basking in the glory of having a director's chair. I love sitting up high because I can actually see out above my display, and I don't need to stand up. I don't gotta stand up at all, which is nice. I probably will end up standing quite a bit during the convention anyway, but it's nice to be able to sit and still be able to see over my display. This is absolutely game changing. Oh my goodness. I love it. Coasters ended up being the big hit where everyone's like, ooh, okay. Yes, it is. Awesome. We are almost 3 hours in. It's 4:40. It's been fine. For an anime, it's been fine. I did end up meeting the furry Clancy and Torchbearer. Amazing. And they gave me this. So cute. And I got a dipper bracelet from someone, which was very nice. So, the table's not made back yet. That's just my goal by the end of the day. But it's definitely going better than last year. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. Guys, look at stuff on the table. It's Morgan, my book bestie. We met at Animate last year because they were in their lovely Charlie cosplay, and I was like, oh my goodness, hi, hello. And now they're stopping by and saying hi again, and we're both going to be at GalaxyCon Columbus this December. So, FriendCon. Yay! Thank you! Last half hour of the day. I am ready to go home. I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to sleep. I got a little bit of a headache going on, and your girl has no lemonade right now, which is my preferred way to take Tylenol. Don't tell me I'm wrong. Let me live in bliss. Thank you very much. But last half hour, honestly, for being the last hour, there's still quite some people milling around. So definitely going better than last year. I've made more. 100% have, which is nice to look back and just be like, okay, we're doing better. It's still slow for a Friday, like incredibly slow for a Friday, but we are doing better than last year, which is all I really was hoping for with this. I'm lucky that this is local, super close, no hotels, no parking, nothing like that goes into my costs. So this is a con I would never miss out on, just because of the situation I find myself in. But yeah, we're gonna ride out this last half hour and get some food. I'm waiting on the bus to get home. I have my extra chair that I brought for Naomi that I'm taking home because she ain't here, and it's gonna help me out on loadout to not have it. And so getting ready to just bring that home, waiting for the bus, and I have a headache. So, you know, I'm just gonna eat some food and knock out for the night. Welcome to day 2 of Animate Columbus, I should say. Today's struggle is that it's Pride, and my community has it out for me in the fact that the buses don't drop off anywhere near the convention center, and so I think for the first time ever, I'm gonna try one of those e-bikes or like e-scooter things. I'm terrified because in Columbus, you have to ride them in the street. That's where they have to be ridden. I think you also have to follow traffic laws. I don't drive, but it's a pretty empty city right now. So I'm hoping for the best that I will bump into one of those like weird scooter things. I swore I like saw one when I looked down the street. I was like, I think I see one, but I'm not too hopeful, and I'm not thrilled. I did it. I was brave. I almost backed out because I was like, it seems scary to ride one of those bike things. But I was very brave, and I rode down the street, and it was fine because it's a quiet morning. No one's out yet, and so I didn't mind doing it. I was like, no cars, no worries. Had to like reroute here or there. That was fun. That was fun. It was a little bit cheaper than the Uber or Lyft I was going to get, and I already had like a discount on top of that. So like all things considered, very good, very fun and whimsy in the world, and we didn't die, which is important. And now I gotta get to the convention center, but this is where Pride's getting set up. This is why everything's so messed up today, because they had to schedule this during Pride. So now I gotta walk around and figure out where in the world I am. They're starting to gate up the roads. No one wants to come to a convention with this. I need to get in there. How do we get in here? Columbus, you piece of shit. We're gonna walk in the road. This is why no one's gonna want to come to this convention. Cause what the fuck you mean? You have to walk in the road to get to the convention center. There's still cars driving down this, and people are literally just having to walk in. Like, girl, this is literally the worst time to plan a convention. Why would they schedule these on the same weekend? Crazy. We are here for day 2. Doors are in 5 minutes, and I stopped by Sid Mish's table and got so much our flag stuff. I like my gay pirates a very normal amount, just like everyone else. I'm so excited. I did get 2 Izzy's because he's my fave, and that way I can put one somewhere and decide where I want to put the other one later. I'm so excited to have so many of these stickers. Sid Mish was one of the people I did the stamp rally with for our flag stamp rally in December, and so very, very hyped to see them in here again and run into them. So it's gonna be a good day. We're gonna be better today, and they were very kind. They have a few people helping out with their table, so they were like, yo, since you're soloing, if you need someone to like keep an eye on your table for a minute, let us know, which I appreciate. I will see if I take them up on that offer or not. Who knows? But yeah. I think this con is preemptively knowing that it's going to be busier today, and the AC is cranked. The AC is cold. I'm cold today. Just a little. I'm hoping as people come through it warms up. It is packed. We are busy. It is 2:30-ish, and I think by the end of the day, my Egg Boy keychains are going to completely sell out. I did not anticipate how popular they were going to be. I had at least like almost like 14 to split between Pride and here, and comparatively to all my other Has-Been stuff, Has-Been is just like a meh one for me. Like, depending on what it is, it can sell really well, but like it's one of those ones where you just have to like really stand out, and I guess the Egg Boys, that stands out. So I know to order more now. Did not expect them to sell that crazy though, but I'm grateful. But they're gonna sell out before tomorrow, which is a little because I would have loved to sell more. I would have loved to share more, but it is what it is. Crazy stuff is happening here. I just had some dude filming me with his camera come up to my table and be like, hey, would you like to trade this keychain for something like bigger, because I'm trying to get a big prize for my channel? No, I do not. You can pay artists. If it's an artist wanting an art trade, yeah, I'll do an art trade. But some random man's YouTube channel? So, besides that, Tom's actually been really lovely. I'm feeling good. I'm doing definitely better than I did last year. And we got snacks. We got drink. We're staying hydrated. not dying straight. Thank you very much. And we're at about like 4 hours left in the con, so plenty of day ahead. And then I'm gonna probably message a friend or two and be like, yo, let's go get food for dinner. I think that'd be fun. And maybe I'll pop across the street and check out Pride if I have the time. We'll see how it goes. Under an hour left. I'm so ready for food. Me and friends, we're going to Condado's to get some tacos, because that's what you do at Condado's. And I am so hyped. Well, I say Condado's taco. I'm not even getting the taco. I'm probably going to get nachos. I'm probably going to build my own nachos. But I'm so ready for food. This has been good. I have like quadrupled what I did, at least on my card transactions, compared to what I did last year, which is very nice. Is it necessarily like my ideal place to be on a Saturday? No, but all things considered for anime, I'm pretty thrilled and content with everything, you know? So, no complaints. I love your box. It's so cool. Good morning and happy last day of anime. I'm here bright and early because I have anxiety, and so I always show up just significantly early when I can help it, but it's kind of nice because I get to kind of chill and enjoy my day, and like slowly like I can like film like the little TikToks and whatnot that I want to do, and also talk to you guys and not feel awkward about like a bunch of people around me, which is nice. I did get caught dancing the hot to go, but you know, you got a hot to go when it comes on, so no regrets there. I restocked a few things this morning, and I remembered to bring some stickers that were selling out yesterday. They were getting close to selling out, not quite, but I feel like if I didn't bring any, they would have, and so I got them here. I also brought my freebies. I don't have many freebies left. They're just these little whale stickers. I normally just like put them in orders and whatnot. If you like spend like $10 or more, I'm running low. I need to make new ones. But yeah, I do some freebies. And then my Alistair ones. I think it's because Pride is happening. Everyone was thrilled over my little fabulous Al sticker that I have, based off of Amir's quote. It literally is Amir's quote. Love it, and so made it a sticker, and everyone's loving it, and so I had to bring extras just to make sure that, hey, it's not going to sell out, because I don't want that to happen. I have way too many of these stickers. I definitely over ordered. I think I will have these literally for like a good 2 more years, not even being dramatic. So oops, it's what happens. You gotta make those mistakes when you're like starting off doing a little business. Other downside of the day is I'm fastly running out of these. I literally only have like 3 more of these little bags left, and then I have to use like my like clear cellophane bags, which I kind of feel bad about like doing that, because I kind of want them for prints, but no one buys my prints really much anyway. I'm not a print artist. We've known that, and so I think I'm gonna have to use these ones. These little ones that I have that like normally just hold prints, but ran out of bags. It is what it is. I'll have plenty more come the next convention, so it's fine. Besides that, I'm just gonna get ready for today. I got lots of water and I got buddies. I also went out to eat last night with some friends. Really nice. My big goal of this convention was to just network and make some more friends, because I feel like I don't have many buddies around the art cell. Like I do, but I don't know them that well. And so I'm like, I want to do more fun things like Stamp Rallies and going out to dinner and whatnot. And so that's literally what we did yesterday. We went out, got some food, got to chat. It was so lovely getting to talk to people. And then we were talking, we were like, yeah, like you'll do a lot better if you do Stamp Rally, blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, we really want to do them, but like, and then I'm like, guys, let's just do one. Like, we're all here. Let's all just do Stamp Rally together for GalaxyCon. I'm like, we're all gonna be there, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, cool. What do we want to do? I'm like, do we want to do Deltarune? And so everyone's like, actually, yeah, that'd be fun. And so I think we're gonna end up doing a Deltarune Stamp Rally, which I'm so excited for. I'm so excited to play the new chapters of Deltarune. I haven't been able to yet because Naomi got sick. And then also she hasn't played Undertale. So we need to fix that first. We need to get her to play Undertale, then play Deltarune. and I refuse to watch a Let's Play for this one, you know, so. Them's the vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna just chill, get ready for today, and I will see you probably after opening. Good morning. We are within the first hour, and I realized I'd made a mistake. I did not bring extra Alistair coasters, and I just sold one. I only have 2 left, and 100% going to sell out, because I could sell easily about like 5 or so a day, if not more, of his particular design, depending on the con, and I forgot to restock. So he's going to sell out. He's going to sell out. I'm trying to be so incredibly chill, calm, and normal, because Blake, Christina, Kamiko, and Lily all just came up to my table to look at my art. They're like, your art's really cool, the coasters are cool, and like practice it. I'm like, thank you. I'm pretending to be so chill, calm, and normal right now. I did not say that, obviously, but behind the scenes, that's what I'm feeling. But also really funny, because I'm normally not the kind of person who's like, yeah, I'm like, but I held it together. You gotta hold it together for these, but so we are at 2 hours left of the convention. I ran around to grab a few goodies while I could, so I got this cute little hedgehog pin, and then I also got Naomi a little ferret pin from the same artist, because she's not able to be here, so I got this cute little donut ferret, so adorable. And then I also got some, of course, has-been buttons, because how could I not? And I also snagged myself a Good Omens print. I don't like New Gaiman, but you know, I still like Good Omens. Okay, thank you, Terry Pratchett. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna just round up tonight and then figure out about how I'm gonna load out and get home, because I did not plan a giant chair into my loadout process, but now I'm gonna figure that out. And that is a wrap on Animate Year 2. And welcome to the wrap up on Animate Columbus 2025. Mind the mess, we were con prepping out here, okay? But overall, thoughts and opinions on Animate 2025, compared to my very first year doing Artist Alley was about a year ago with Animate, and within that year, for Animate, I ended up tripling my sales. Now, my sales for my very first Artist Alley and Animate being on its 2nd year were not great. I did profit though, and I learned at the Artist Alley for my very first Artist Alley and for it being Animate, profiting and doing honestly how I did with profit, I'm good, and I could like make it out in the Artist Alley. And you know what? A year later, I genuinely am like, okay, cool. Like I can see if I like put more time into this and we're doing more cons, it could be something for me. But I also just really enjoy being a stagehand and doing my like job outside of this. But I do enjoy the Artist Alley. It is something that I hope I get to do more and more and more. However, there are some things I do want to mention about Animate if you are considering doing this con. This year, one thing that like really knocked crowd in sales was that it took place at the same time as Pride. It made it extremely hard for people to get into the con. As you saw, like I was literally walking in the street at one point to get to the convention center. The buses were down. Getting people into the convention, it was hard. It was hard. There were people who would like come in after Pride too. I would see like they were in their little Pride makeup and everything. I don't think those people necessarily were like, we were at Pride and we saw the convention, we decided to go to the convention. I just think that they were like planning to go to the convention anyway, and then also were like, oh, we'll start our morning off with Pride since it's taking up the entire street, and then go. And I do think having those two things going on at the same time took away some of the money that would have came into Animate, because Pride also has their own vendors and whatnot there, and I do think if you were vending at Pride, you would have made more than you would have at Animate, including, even though Pride has a steep booth cost. But I genuinely think you would have done 20 times better at Pride. Saying this because I just did Delaware City Pride, and I made more money in one day, less hours than any of the Animate days. Well, not including Friday. Friday had less hours. But 10 to 5 at Delaware City Pride, I made more money than I did any of the days at Animate in one day. So just take that into consideration. Now, Delaware Pride, there's less competition, there's less people. You know, you think about it in that kind of way. But I hope that Animate isn't scheduled again during Pride. I fear it might be, just because of when next year's is happening. It looks like it would be very possible for it also to be happening Pride weekend for Columbus. I don't know if I would try doing both. I don't think Pride or Animate have any rules against necessarily being a proxy. And I do have people who would like help me out. I do think within a year I could figure that out, but that is just kind of something to keep in mind if you are looking into doing Animate. If you're queer, maybe also consider Pride. I don't know. It's there. I hope they're not scheduled again at the same time, because I do think it kind of knocked down on sales. Also, in general, with politics and everything going on, sales are just kind of gonna like, you know. Besides that, I had a really lovely time. I really enjoyed getting to meet and make friends and see people, and having the has-been cast like stop by my table was like such a treat and a joy. And I'm 100% re-upping my booth. It'd be silly if I didn't. I live in the city. If I don't do a con at the Columbus Convention Center, what am I doing? Unless I just didn't get in. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Animate Columbus. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will see you at the next Art Sally vlog thing. I don't know. Bye!